Hi, thanks for pressing play. My name is Carol Lempert, and these are the 5 things you need to be a highly effective public speaker. Number 1, tell stories. To be an effective speaker, you must know how to tell a good story. When I was 3 years old, my favorite bedtime story was The Ugly Duckling by Hans Christian Andersen. I made my mother read me that book hundreds of times. 10 years later, as a gawky 13-year-old, I clung to the story of the ugly duckling. By then, I wore glasses and I had braces when all the other kids were blessed with straight teeth and 20/20 vision. When I looked in the mirror, all I saw was ugly. The idea that I might one day become a beautiful swan, that got me through most of junior high. That's the power of stories. Their messages give us hope. I strongly recommend speakers include stories in their presentation because stories build common ground with the audience. They transform a dry topic into one with humor and humanity, and they make the message of your talk sticky and memorable. Number 2, it is not about you, it's about the audience. The second tip is to frame your message from the audience's point of view, and here is what I mean. Imagine that you are a Broadway producer and you are promoting a show. What information would you put on your website? Now, there are the obvious things like the synopsis of the plot, the dates of the performance, and the ticket prices, but what else? What else might the ticket-buying public want to know? This is a question that several Broadway producers have not asked themselves, and I know because my mom was in town visiting a few weeks ago and we were looking for a show to go and see. Here are some questions we had, but we could not find answers to online. How long is the show? If you don't know when the matinee ends, as well as when it starts, how can you make dinner reservations? The actual address of the building, and not just the name of the theater. If you are a tourist to New York, you won't know that Second Stage Theater is located at 305 West 43rd Street. How can you order an Uber without an address? Will there be an intermission? My mom is 84. At a certain age, you need to know when you're going to be able to go to the bathroom. Now, I share this story with you because, well, stories, but also these are the same mistakes that I see presenters make over and over again. They sit down to write their presentations only to include information from their perspective. They don't think deeply enough about their audience. Before you write your next PowerPoint, make sure to provide information that your audience cares about. This preparation will help you create a killer presentation, and if you happen to be a Broadway producer, it's going to help you sell more tickets. Number 3, stage fright is selfish. Now, I know this one sounds provocative. When clients ask me how to overcome stage fright, I share lots of techniques, things like rehearsal and visualization and deep breathing. But the thing that works best is when I tell them that their stage fright is selfish, and here's why I say that. It signals that they are so focused on themselves and their own reputation that they are ignoring you, the audience. Your job as a presenter is to help the people in the room learn something that they did not know before they got there. Like I said in tip number 2, it's not about you, it's about them. When you shift your focus off yourself and onto your audience, you will not only lower the level of anxiety that you feel, but you will also do a better presentation. Number 4, recover gracefully. You will make mistakes. Accept that as a fact. You're going to forget to say, like I just did, the most important line of your presentation. You're going to drop the clicker. You're going to trip as you enter the stage, and none of that will matter if you learn to recover gracefully. And number 5, Q&A isn't a ping-pong match. The best presenters sabotage their success when they're not skilled at handling the question period. Q&A is an extension of the message. It isn't a game of ping-pong where audiences serve their questions at the speaker and the speaker hits their answers back, trying to score some points. Skilled presenters know how to turn questions into meaningful conversation. So those are my 5 things. I do hope that you found them helpful. Let me know, and thanks for watching.